Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, your favorite tarot reader, and in today's reading, we're going to be giving a message you didn't know you needed to hear. I'll try to be as accurate as I can, but it is a bit tricky when reading for the collective. If you want something more personal, you can always check in with a psychic for a more in-depth description. Speaking of which, I tried a clairvoyant from Psychic Source, and yes, they're sponsoring today's video. Thank you, Psychic Source. I got matched with a clairvoyant through their site, and honestly, I wasn't expecting her to be that accurate. I gave her no personal info, just asked about my future love life, and somehow she instantly picked up that I'm already in a relationship. She literally said, "Why are you asking about the future without mentioning him?" I was literally speechless, but then I remembered that's kind of what I do too. Still a shocking experience to be on the receiving end of it. She described my future partner as someone who makes me really happy, with great communication and a bond that can handle anything. But the part that really stuck with me, she said she saw my future husband giving me purple flowers. A few weeks later, nothing happened, so I kind of forgot about it. Then we saw a tattoo promo on Instagram. My boyfriend sent me his ideas so I can book, and boom, a purple flower. Not a bouquet, but I'm definitely taking that as a sign. You can chat with gifted advisors however you're most comfortable. Phone, video, or even text. Setting up my account on their website was super easy, and they have this quick little quiz that helps you find a psychic based on what you're looking for, whether it's love, past lives, energy readings, whatever. It made the whole process really personal and intentional. What sets them apart is the level of care and integrity. Only 2% of their applicants actually become advisors, so you know you're speaking to someone who's truly gifted and held to high ethical standards. And they back everything up with a no-risk guarantee. If you're not happy with your last paid reading, it's free.
For a limited time, you can use my code Siren at psychicsource.com when checking out, or you can just click the link in my description box below at trypsychicsource.com/Siren. You'll get up to 40 minutes with an advisor for just $19.80. That's up to a $240 value. You don't have to use it all in one session. You can spread those minutes out across multiple advisors to see who you truly resonate with. They also donate 1% of your purchase to charity at no extra cost to you. Oh, and yes, I do get paid for this promo, so when you sign up with Psychic Source, you're feeding a perpetually hungry, slightly dramatic psychic, that would be me, and funding my next impulsive crystal purchase. As you can see, the channel needs some new crystals. But that's all for now. Thank you again to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video.
So, getting back to your pal selection and reading, I'm hearing that you're not stuck, you just think you are. So some of you are feeling stuck and you feel like either directionless, or you feel like you know where you want to go but you don't know how to get there. And it's like some of you have been trying to move something in the physical, trying to almost get from one place to the next or grow in some aspect of your life. And it's like no matter how much you've been doing, it kind of feels like you're going around in circles and not really getting anywhere. But the thing I want you to remember is that when we're making a huge shift or a change in our life, it does take time to fully integrate and to fully see that progress or change. Just like, for example, I've given this example before, but let's say something's changing and we're losing weight, for example. We're not going to see that immediately. We're not going to see the progress or the results immediately. Let's say I am working on a skill of mine and I'm trying to just, polish up my talent in some way. Let's say I'm painting, for example, and I don't see a difference or anything in my progress immediately, but maybe I look back after a year and I'm like, oh, my style has really changed here. I've improved in this aspect. I never even noticed it before. So, even if you feel stuck, even if you feel like you're not making any kind of movement or progress, that movement or progress may be slow right now, but later when you look back, you're going to see how much you've changed or how glad you are that you continued going, even when you didn't see much progress or change immediately. Some of you are afraid of things not changing for you, and you're afraid that you might stay stuck in this loop forever, and that is not going to happen here. Some of you have been dealing with very difficult life circumstances, and you've had very painful or traumatic upbringings, and you've dealt with darker life themes that no one should have to see or go through. So, for example, I'm seeing some of you, for example, grew up in a situation where your parents were addicts or something like that. I'm seeing like extreme life circumstances like that where it's like you had almost no chance. It was like very painful life circumstances, like I said, that nobody should have to deal with. Some of you feel like you've lost your spark with the Ace of Wands reverse. You feel like you don't see a point to anything anymore. Maybe you've lost your passion, your excitement for things you used to enjoy. And if you are feeling that way, then I would recommend getting some kind of help or getting some kind of therapy. And even if the traditional talk therapy doesn't work for you, then maybe by finding something that does work for you. Because, you know, if you are going through any kind of depression, it is okay to ask for help. And sometimes having someone to listen to us and be there and support us can make us feel stronger in times of need. I think some of you are just feeling like you're lacking the overall joy in life right now with the Ace of Wands reverse, lacking motivation. You're not really seeing a point in doing things. What your guides do want to say is, perhaps your passions are changing. Perhaps what once used to bring you joy is no longer what brings you joy, and perhaps we need to find new things that light up our soul in some way. We need to find new things that bring us joy or excitement. Maybe our routine has become too rigid in a way, where we've been doing the same thing over and over again, and we need to find new ways to spice up our life in some way. If we usually take this route to work, then maybe we need to take a different route. Maybe we need to switch up our routine a little bit. Try new things we've never tried before. Try new things we never even knew we'd like before. Who knows? Maybe we find something new we enjoy through that. I feel like now's a time of soul searching. Now's a time of finding your passion and your motivation and your joy for life. Right now, if you have to put your desires and your goals on hold just to find that, that is okay. I feel like you've let go of previous methods that may have motivated you, but don't motivate you anymore. So with the Four of Pentacles reverse, for example, I'm going to use myself as an example. What motivated me previously was the need to prove things to people. And I think recently, maybe not recently, but it's some time ago, I felt like that doesn't motivate me anymore. I don't need to prove anything to anybody anymore. So I had to find something new to motivate me. You know what I mean? So let's say someone is writing music, for example, and they're always letting their sadness motivate them or inspire them in some way. And now their life isn't sad anymore. Now they need to find something new to inspire them, to be their muse. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of you are going through an instance like that. Or it's time to, like I said, do some soul searching or explore new ways of motivating and inspiring yourself. With the Eight of Wands reverse, perhaps some of you really need to slow down right now. You don't need to do more or speed things up or force more. Take a step back, breathe, slow down, and let go. Some of you guys have struggles with perfectionism. It's like you can't leave something until it's perfect. Spirit is saying, take a break, take a breather. When you feel like you're going into perfectionism mode, really take a break from whatever you're doing. Come back after, look at it with a fresh pair of eyes and see what you can do in a calm state of mind. Because when we become hyper vigilant and try to like control everything and become very tense in trying to perfect something, it may start to make us not actually like enjoy the process anymore. I feel like there's a message here about slowing down, taking the pressure off yourself to be perfect. Try to do a task that you need to do without putting the extra pressure on yourself to be perfect or to get this done perfectly. Especially if you're still learning something new. You're not going to get it done perfectly the first try. Know that you guys are strong. Even when you go through difficult life circumstances, you will always make it through the other side. Like I said, you guys haven't been through the easiest of life circumstances. You've lost your spark once, you found it again, you will find it again. Even in moments that seem hopeless, you will find that hope again. And even though it seems bleak right now, and even though things seem tense or you feel stuck right now, whatever it is, you will get through this. Even if you don't feel strong right now, even if you feel weak, you do have strength within you. And whenever you go through those moments where you're breaking down, it just makes you stronger. You feel like you're breaking down right now in this moment, but you're actually becoming stronger. And it is okay to be vulnerable and to break down and to allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel. So I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.